I'll be right back. Give me a moment. I'm gonna close. And now I'm going to drink water. Drink water. I think I have to fix my microphone. It's like kind of slowly moving down. And that is a no-no in the microphone sphere. Just so you know. You never want your microphone to start sagging. When it starts sagging, that's how you know. That's how you know it's all over. Oh. Oopsie. I forgot to put this on loop. There we go. Sorry about that. Hello. How are you doing? It is your favorite gamer, Wolf397. I guess. I don't know. It's just a big assumption to say that I am your favorite gamer, but yeah, I'm having a late stream as per usual because I don't really know what else to do right now. It's Sunday. I do plan to record some stuff later, but you know, keyword later. I'm not gonna do that right now because you know, may as well. I wanted to stream both yesterday and the day before yesterday. Yeah, it is a new background. Well, technically it's an old background. I used to have this as the background to my streams as well as occasional videos back then, but then, you know, when the the big hack of December 2024 happened, I lost it and then I was too lazy to download it again. Dude, same? Really? Your tummy hurt as well, Starkiller? Also, welcome to the stream, everyone. Yeah, my tummy was hurting. Or, sorry, it was horting. And then, you know, I used the bathroom and all is well and good. I'm currently fighting the exact same battle. You are Megamind. Halal lamb over rice is doing it to me. Yeah, for me, it's grilled cheese sandwiches. I ate 3 of them. I made grilled cheese sandwiches earlier, and I don't know what got into me. I mean, certainly it was cheese, but I don't know why, but I decided to just go really, really hard with the cheese, and I filled it up with some cheese slices, or just 1 cheese slice. Then I took a half, like 2 halves of a mozzarella stick, and I put it in there. And then to top it all off, literally, I sprinkled some shredded cheese on that. And oh, I didn't even mention like the literal cherry on, not the cherry on top, but like the final touch. I burned on some shredded cheese onto both sides of the sandwich, and yeah, I'm kind of regretting that decision. I am not suffering right now. I mean, I am suffering, but I'm not feeling good right now. Snowpeep69. That is how I got my tummy hort. And no bueno. Hi, dumb user. How are you doing? The grilled cheese sandwich, it was incredible. It tasted great. I think I went a little too hard with the shredded cheese on the outside. But, you know, despite that, though, it was pretty nice tasting. I don't know. Because, like, I put way too much. Like, what I did was I poured, like, a bunch of shredded cheese onto the pan. And then I just let it, like, you know, sit there for a bit. And then I put the grilled cheese on there. I squished it down on there. And it pretty much made like a new crust because of how much I poured in. Hi, Nick. Thank you for the membership for 21 months. What? Saying hi to both me and chat. Everyone say hello to Nick. Thank you so much for your membership and support. Really appreciate it. Actually, speaking of memberships, so I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted a YouTube community post on my channel, I think yesterday or the day before. And pretty much it just, it's like a TLDR or a TLDW of the channel update video. And at the very end, I talked about how I have some videos, some typical long-form content up there that I have sitting there right now for members only. I do intend to publish it for everyone, but right now, for those who have... just a show of hands, everyone. Who has seen the channel update video? I noticed it didn't get that many views, so if there's not that many people that watched it, I will just summarize it here. Just curious. If not, we could just move on. I'm suffering, but that's just called a regular working day. Oh, man, I am so sorry about that, Emil. But hopefully you hanging out here may bring some levity to your day. Yeah, work days, no fun. No fun at all. I mean, I'm not one to talk right now, at least, but when I did work, it was always miserable. Is your tummy still hurting, or is it better now? Snow Peep, it feels a little bit better now, but, you know, I could kind of feel, like, some rumblings going on in there. Like, you know, I had the first part, and then the sequel is going to be coming later on, you know. Have you ever had that happen, you guys, where, like, you go to the bathroom? I'm not going to say what you do in the bathroom, but a lot of things are expelled out from your body. You go into the bathroom, and you spend, like, 30 minutes in there, then you get out, and then immediately when you get out, you're just like, oh, what? I thought I was done. And then you go back in there, like, almost right after you left the bathroom. That's happened to me a few times. I know. Probably not the most interesting, or probably not the most desirable subject to be going on about, bathroom talk. But yeah, that's happened before, and it's so because it's just like I use like the utilities and stuff when I have to go in there. I have to turn on the light, I have to use the water, I have to use toilet paper. It's not fun. And like, if I had known that my body was gonna do this to me, like after I got out of the bathroom, I would have just stayed put. But you just never know. Just never know how it is with that. I only really tune in for streams, to be honest. Sorry. Oh, that's okay, Nick. It's all good. I really do appreciate you and your support, though. Even if it is just for streams, it's all good. Sort of remember seeing it. Okay, all right. Well, I guess I'll probably just talk about it here then. So I don't know if you guys really noticed, but I haven't really been publishing too... Well, I mean, I say that now, but, you know, I published, like... I know I just published a YouTube short, like, a few minutes ago, but over the past, like, few weeks or something, I haven't really, like, did the whole weekly long-form upload, and for that, I want to apologize. The reasons for that are probably to be expected. Reason one, it's... It takes a while to work on those videos. I know it doesn't really look like it, but, you know, there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to working on video content. It's like, you know, you got the script, you got the voice work, you got the editing, you got the footage. The footage is, man, I dread that the most. And I think, like, my favorite parts are the script and second place editing. I know. I'm like the editing guy. You would think I'd love that more, but I think writing the script is a lot more, I don't know, fulfilling. It like, just because it's fun when you just sit down and then just like, whoo, where'd all these words come from? But yeah, a lot of stuff goes into it. It does take a bit of time, and being on a deadline like that, while it's good, I did notice that it could be a bit of a detriment sometimes, where it's just like, you know, I have to get this done before, like, tomorrow, or for, like it's gonna, like, Friday's gonna be here in like 2 days. Oh my lord, oh dear, let's rush this out. And it may not look like that in some videos, but there have been instances where it's just like, oh man, I wish I had more time to work on this, or to, like, perfect it. So yeah, I'm trying my best to kind of, you know, spend a bit more time on each video. I'm not gonna try and, like, go crazy or whatever and make it look super, like, overly polished, overproduced. You know, that kind of stuff you see from a lot of, like, yeah, YouTubers nowadays, especially like ones you find on your homepage where it's just like you see the dude with the microphone in his hand. He's like, today we're going to talk about how the 3DS is really, really easy to hack. And it's got like, you know, lo-fi hip hop beats, and like you see like the red and blue lights behind him. You see like the really up close shots with the obvious DSLR like footage. It's like stuff like that. It does look good, and sometimes I do like watching that stuff, but I'm starting to get a little tired of it, and I would not want to become that kind of channel. I'm trying to like have things look sort of homely, low effort, and in turn that would be a little bit easier on me to work like on, so that way like every video doesn't have to be like production. I feel like the most important thing is just getting my like the idea out there, my words out there. That's why I think I really like the script, and I feel like probably is the most important part. The script is like the skeleton. I know you guys like are tired of hearing me talk about video stuff. I do it like almost every stream, but you know, this is a channel update, so I guess, you know, sorry. Does anyone actually listen to lo-fi? I barely, and I mean barely, do when busy. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do. There's that stream that's been going on for like how many, or like 7 years or something. I know the girl that's in the like the streams, she finally graduated, but like I think they still have it going on. They have like, and they have like other streams too, but people listen to them. They listen to it enough to be able to warrant having that stream going for that long. You like listening to me talk? Oh, okay. Should I lower the music volume then? I also love Lo-Fi Girl. She's epic. I love that she's based off of the main character from Whisper of the Heart, that Studio Ghibli movie. Really good movie, by the way. It's severely underrated. So if you like Studio Ghibli movies, highly recommend that movie. It's not fantastical like the other ones. It's more like, you know, it's very low key. It's a vibe, despite that. But it's very, very low-key. I think that, I guess that makes sense for her being the lo-fi girl, because that movie itself is low-key. But, yeah. I don't know why, but I like small streamers and big streamers. I mean, they are both cool, but, yeah, I also feel that, too. I feel like the most biggest streamers are generally the ones that are the loudest. I've seen where they're just like, oh my god, guys, did you see that? Oh my god, dude, type W in the chat. That was fucking, that blow my mind, dude. Oh my god, thank you for the 500 bits. And sometimes that is fun. Like a grand majority of VTuber streams are kind of like that. Some are more comfy than others, but a lot of the time it's very chaotic, especially with like the English VTuber streamers. A lot of them are very based in that edgy, lewd stuff. There are a few that are more, you know, they keep it on the down low and they're chill like that. But yeah, generally you usually get more chill streams with smaller streamers, and I think that has to do with like, because I don't know if you can really have like a chill stream when there's like 20,000 people in your chat and they're all spamming like emotes or whatever. Like I don't know if that's possible, but yeah, that is something that I noticed. There is a bit of a discrepancy between like, you know, those two. I gotta finish Princess Mononoke. I only watched about half of it before my GF got bored. What? How does she get bored of Mononoke? Dude, that movie kicks ass. Thank you for reminding me, by the way, Emil, about the... I watched... Because when I watched that in theaters earlier in the year, it just like... It felt like an entirely different movie. I don't know if it was like just like seeing it in the theaters. I didn't watch it back then in theaters because, you know, I was like 2 years old. But like, it felt just way more grand. It felt like, you know... I'm so glad that I was able to watch that in my local theater. It just went so hard. Make sure you gotta like convince her to watch like the rest of it. That movie kicks butt. She's cute, but I was just kind of meaning like the whole... Oh, yeah. No, I get you. I'm not a big lo-fi guy as well. Like, I understand its significance and backing, like being a backing track for like videos and stuff, but like for listening to it, I don't know. I guess I'm not that chill that like I wouldn't really want to like actively listen to it. Maybe if I was like doing something that was monotonous, tedious, like writing or something, then maybe I could kind of see it working, but it's just not my kind of genre, you know? And that's what most people probably have it, like, you know, playing for, is just like to have something going on that's like, it doesn't really take your attention away. I always like these streams typically because of how laid back and, like you said, homemade this channel is. It gives me early. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for, Star Killer. I am trying to, like, because there was a time when Baby Wolf wanted to be like those streamers or those YouTubers that, you know, have that high production value, look, and aesthetic. But, you know, now he has grown tired of that whole thing, and he wants to go his own way. And I'm not trying to sound punk or anything, but, like, you know, I think it's cool to be able to do something that everyone else is not doing, you know? To give everybody, like an alternative, like, form of, like, videos to watch that are not, like, super duper, dare I say, samey. A lot of those channels feel very samey, and I feel it's hard to, you know, because, like I said, like, the thing that probably matters most to me is the script and getting, like, you know, my voice in there. And I feel like people might be a little distracted by all that fancy, like, camera work and stuff. And there's nothing against those, like, YouTubers and stuff. You know, I still watch a lot of them, or not a lot of them. I did fall off a few. I still watch some of them, but yeah, I just want to do something different. Let's see. Comfy streamer, you're my really? Aw, you think I'm your comfort streamer, dumb user? Aww. Blushes. Squirts. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. That really does mean a lot to me, especially, you know, considering I don't stream that often. I feel bad that I don't, because I did a lot back then, but I guess that, you know, comes with the whole, you know, me not having, like, a good work area, because my computer situation is not the best. I know, like, I've shown it in some videos, but it's not the most comfortable place. Like, I don't have a desk. I literally have, like, my computer on a nightstand, and that's not the way to do it, at least for me. But yeah, I never really considered myself a comfy streamer, but I guess I'll wear that title with pride. I will be your comfort streamer, dumb user, as well as everyone else if you wanna. Oh, XGF. I am sorry to hear that, Emil, but hey, at least you can watch Princess Mononoke whenever you want, like you said. Yay! Hi, Snow Peep. That's how I feel about Twitch and other streaming sites. Yeah, remember the old Wolf streamer days? Or members? I remember those days. They were fun. They were fun, but I feel like these days are a little bit better now. I think I find making video stuff a bit more fulfilling compared to streams. It's fun doing streams. In fact, I do intend to, I know I said I was going to do it this week, but I do intend to stream with my friend, Daniel, again. Sadly, I wasn't able to make it to his house or his living quarters this week, but hopefully this week I will be able to, because he wants to play Resident Evil 7, and as you guys know, that's my freaking game. I love that game. I love Resident Evil 7. I hope to God he doesn't make me play it, because if I do, I will literally beat that game in like 3 hours or something. Oh man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that if we finally meet up, which we might. Told him that I could hang out with him, and he said, yeah, okay, whatever, that's cool. Like, not a, like, sort of kind of like a non-answer, but it's just like I didn't hear anything negative, so I'm just like, all right, we got this, yay. There's 7 of them. I've never played a dude, Resident Evil 9 is going to be coming out next year, so if you're at least slightly interested in them, now's the best time to check them out. I know I'm looking forward to, there's really not that many Resident Evil games to play now, because I guess I could play Resident Evil 1, the remake. I played the original last year when I was doing those TikTok streams and stuff, but I've never played the remake, and I guess now's probably the best time to play them, especially with the 9th one coming out next year. And hey, we got 9 viewers just to celebrate Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Yeah, but there is 9 of them. Well, there's a billion of them if you want to include like all the spin-offs. You got like Outbreak, you got Outbreak 2, you got Survivor, which no one talks about, you got Survivor 2, which less people talk about. There's a lot of Resident Evil games out there, and I would like to get to all of them eventually. Who remembers Resident Evil Gaiden on the Game Boy Color? What a weird freaking release. I remember the original macaroni cooking stream. Ah, yes. How'd you guys like that sequel, huh? A lot of people seem to enjoy that. I don't plan to do that again anytime soon. It was more of like a one-off thing, but yeah, that was interesting. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that. I have a GameCube, and I know 4 is on there, right? Maybe I'll have a look if I can find it for cheap. Resident Evil 4? Yeah, I know the remake is out, but honestly, the original holds up quite well. Surprisingly well, in fact, but I mean, it's a really good game. It was a really good game back then. It's a good game now, so I guess it shouldn't be that much of a surprise that it's still good. But hey, bro, saw you up. I was just gonna head to shower and sleep. Have a good night. All right, good night. Bye, Rock4. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great shower. Let us know how that goes if you're able to. See you around. Bye-bye. Is 9 gonna be on Switch too? It is. It's gonna be on. It was announced during the direct that they had on the 12th, and I'm honestly surprised that they were gonna have it on the Switch 2 at all. Like, I thought maybe they might do like a cloud thing, because I heard a lot of people talking about how the Resident Evil 9 is gonna use like path tracing, and I don't know if Switch 2 is capable of doing that. If it is, then wow, that is honestly a surprise to me. Which is the best one, in your opinion? The best one. Huh. The best Resident Evil game in general? That is a bit of a hard question, because... okay, so... Resident Evil 2 is really good. The remake. I'm gonna have to go with just the remakes for the most part, because while I did play the first Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil, I haven't played 2, 3 in a while. It's been a long time since I last touched those. The last time I think I played those, I believe, was... I think I remember playing it on the PS2 with my brother. Well, you know, he was playing it, but I was there just to watch, you know. I pretty much treated that like a movie. But let's see, Resident Evil 2 Remake was really good. It was fantastic. Resident Evil 3 Remake, I won't lie, I kind of rushed through that one. I remember not even paying attention to the... I think I actually skipped a lot of the cutscenes, because I don't know why I did that, because... I played through the entire game. I think I was thinking I was going to play it for a little bit just to check it out, and then I got like really invested into the gameplay, and then I just beat it, and I'm like, I have no idea what I just experienced right now, but it kicked ass. But it was okay. I do appreciate the whole dodge mechanic. Resident Evil 4 Remake, it is almost perfect. It's such a fun game. That pairing mechanic they added in, oh god, it's so good. Oh, feels amazing. I remember when I was playing the demo, and then I accidentally parried I think it was a Molotov. I parried a Molotov back to the dude that threw it at me, and when I did that, I just sat there and thought, games are never gonna get better than this. Where are you ever gonna like get a chance to like parry a Molotov back to the dude who threw it at you outside of Resident Evil 4? Nowhere. That's what. And remember that law? What? Really? I'm surprised. Well, it was like later during the direct, so maybe if you missed that, I guess that's why. I remember sitting down to watch that entire direct, which I don't usually do. I do it on occasion for the ones where I feel like they might announce something cool, like due to rumors and stuff. Your RE3 remake experience sounds like my first time playing KH2 Final Remix or Final Mix in 2017. Really? Wait, what? You skipped through all this? You didn't pay attention to what was happening in Kingdom Hearts 2? That's peak Kingdom Hearts right there, dude. Star Killer, you gotta go back. All right, we gotta make a pact here. You go back to Kingdom Hearts 2. and you pay attention to it as much as you can, and I will do the same for Resident Evil 3 Remake. Do we have a deal? I've been intending to do that for a while because, like I said, I feel really bad that because it's a well-made game and it's fun. I had a lot of fun, especially with that dodging stuff. It felt like Dark Souls, but God, I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm such a dick. I'm sorry, Capcom. I'm sorry. Please, can you sponsor me to play RE9? I'll go back and play 3 Remake again the right way if you do. Pairing, huh? That sounds like a Metroid Dread reference. Excuse me, actually, pairing was, it was originated in Dark Souls 1. Thank you very much. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's right. Wait, Metroid Dread has pairing in it? I know that the 2 remake, Metroid 2 or whatever it's called, that remake, Samus Returns, I know that one had it, but I mean, I guess it makes sense that Dread would have it because it's also 2D. I don't know. Play KH2 again. That reminds me when I played that you know, talking about Kingdom Hearts, that reminds me of when I just randomly one day this year I decided to play Kingdom Hearts 1 again. Because I remember I was at my brother's, and all I had with me was my PS5, and I'm like, I can't work on things, I can't do anything. I already beat, like, Demon Souls. What do I do? Oh, I have Kingdom Hearts. I guess I'll play that. And then I played it. I played, like, maybe an hour or two of Kingdom Hearts 1, and I was like, that's fun. And then I remember going back to, you know, where I'm staying at the moment, and I was laying in bed, and then I saw that post, that said that the Kingdom Hearts mobile game got canceled. So I feel like I accidentally canceled that that mobile game just by engaging with Kingdom Hearts. I feel really bad. In the Philippines, we saw stomach aches with Gatorade, so hope this helps. Oh, unfortunately, I don't have Gatorade, so I'll have to make do with this bottle of water I have. Fucking good. I just totally forgot. I never even fully described or fully explained the... My God, you guys got me really thrown off. Okay, back to the channel update. So, reason 1, videos take forever. Reason 2, I don't even remember what the second freaking reason was. Oh, I think it was time. I wanted more time to polish the videos and stuff, which I kind of integrated into reason 1. But yeah, I just want a bit more time to be able to work on the videos and not like push them out because I need a deadline to reach. Once again, deadlines are good, but sometimes they can lead to some rushed content or rushed things in general. Honestly, if you have a deadline for anything, or if you have like a time limit you have to reach for any sort of thing, like jobs or whatever, sometimes it could be bad. And then reason 3, and this is probably the most important reason of them all, and it's kind of, you know, why I wanted to, you know, flesh out the whole membership shilling earlier, is that I'm currently trying to build up a backlog of videos that I could kind of rely on to just like, you know, publish, like schedule and publish, and like not have to worry about like putting something out that week. And I want to have like a backlog for like up to 2.5 months, you know, of content. So that way I don't have to worry about deadlines too much, and I could just work on videos at a leisurely mostly leisurely pace. I don't want to like, you know, slack that much or anything like I usually do. But yeah, I want that so that way I could have time to be able to put more like thought and effort into videos, but also so that way if I ever decide to dive into some longer form content, I won't have to worry about there being weeks like previously there was, like, you know, there was like 2 or 3 weeks where I didn't upload that much of anything at all. That way I don't have to worry about there being like, you know, nothing going on while I'm working on those big projects, because your boy's currently looking into the whole Rock Band Iceberg Part 2 video. Haven't done big work on it yet because I am trying to work on this backlog stuff, but really looking into it because that's been sitting, you know, in my head on the back burner for quite a while. And yeah, I feel really bad I haven't tackled that at all. But you know me. You know me. The schedules are always wacky when it comes to, dealing with me. I know. Surprising. I thought you don't like Rock Band that much, dumb user, but I guess you just, want to watch something about like that I made in general, which I appreciate. Thank you for supporting me, even though you don't like Rock Band that much. Let's see, what have I missed? Let's see, they took the Samus Returns pairing and made it so you could use the parry as an attack as well. Ooh! But I guess that makes sense. When you're hitting something, like, even just to like deflect it, you would think that if you're not trying to deflect an attack, doing that motion would hurt them. So, yeah, I'm kind of happy about that decision. I would like to play Dread someday. I was actually thinking about it earlier because I was watching a direct recap where they were talking about Prime 4, and that reminded me of Dread. I'm like, man, I want to play that game. Let's see. You canceled KH Missing Link. I know. Yeah, we got like 3 screenshots for Kingdom Hearts 4, so you're welcome. You're welcome. If you guys need me to cancel Kingdom Hearts 4, let me know. I'll help out with that. I think I have Kingdom Hearts 2 loaded up on my PS5 right now. Remember some of my friends being sad at that cancellation, but then going crazy at the KH 4. Yeah, I feel like you could literally like do everything wrong when it comes to Square Enix, but as long as you announce like some semblance of KH4 information and include some screenshots, I think you'd be okay. They could literally like cancel the 3rd game in Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, but as long as they put out like another screenshot of Mickey and Kingdom Hearts 4, I think everyone would be fine with that. They're like, yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it. I know we lost a real soldier in this fight, but at least we got to see Mickey in 5K. Gran Turismo 2's deadline made sure you couldn't 100% the game. What? Now that's bad. That's messed up. Also, YouTube is apparently not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. No! Open widget? What? I thought I'm using the widget right now. What the fuck? I hate YouTube. Classic YouTube. Can't get over the fact only KH news outside of Missing Link getting canned was the director of Kingdom Hearts was going to retire. What? And that we haven't gotten anything from... So would that indicate that we might be getting 4 in like a year or 2? Because I feel like they can't announce that without like sort of kind of implying that, you know what I mean? Because like is he directing it? If he's directing Kingdom Hearts 4, then they have to get it out by then, right? Which I wouldn't be surprised. They've been working on that game for, I'm pretty sure, like quite a while now. I remember when they announced the Kingdom Hearts 4 and they had that trailer. And it's been a while. I think it's been like 3 years or something, right? So they have 3 years under their belt. I would think they would have something, right? It's happening, boys. I know. Rock Band Iceberg Part 2. I am so sorry that it's taken so long. It's taken over a year. It's currently September. I think I uploaded that video in September of last year. And, yeah. It's been on the back burner for far too long. It might be burned at this point. But I will say, I'm gonna just state it right here. A year may not be, a long time, but it felt like a long time for me. And going back to Rock Band Iceberg Part 1 is quite painful. I am proud of what I made, but I feel like my video philosophy has certainly changed since then, over this like entire year that it's been out. So, do not expect Rock Band Iceberg Part 2 to be the same thing like that. I most likely am going to strip it down hella. I'm going to strip it down to its barest of essentials. So, there's not going to be that much jokes. There's not going to be like, I'm honestly kind of considering, because, I went a bit too hard with like the presentation there, and probably needlessly so. So I'm probably going to, use my current video philosophy and just like, you know, make it as homely as possible. It's not going to be like wacky or whatever or what have you. And I'm probably gonna, because, you know, I feel like when I was watching it again recently, I feel like I meandered a bit too much on like some topics and stuff. So I feel like I might be a bit more concise with the second part, which is going to be weird because in the first part, you're going to have the first part, which is like, hey guys, what's up? And then blah, blah, blah. And yeah, no jokes. I don't know what was wrong with me. I will say, a lot of those things that I wrote them like 2 or 3 years prior, because I remember talking about Rock Band Iceberg for a while, and then yeah, I didn't make that much of an effort to update the writing, so a lot of those things I feel like probably would have been like, you know, fixed if I just went into them and just like, you know, rewrote them. Yeah, the tone energy, it's gonna be really, and honestly, it honestly makes me wonder if I should remake the first part of the Rock Band Iceberg, which sucks because if I do, I'm gonna have to remake a lot of it from scratch because I lost a lot of, like, probably nearly all of those assets when I wiped my computer last December, because when I got hacked and stuff, quote unquote. So yeah, a lot of those like pictures, images and stuff that I had for that video, they might be gone. I think they could be on like my hard drive or something, but I'll have to check. But yeah, it's gonna suck if I have to remake that. And honestly, I might have to. I'll just state it here. If I do remake part 1 of the Rock Band Iceberg, it will probably be as a part of like a compilation of the two. So it'll be, you know, part 1 and part 2 together. But I feel like if I'm gonna like remake it, that would probably be the best time to do it. And I probably won't put that compilation out for a while, most likely, because I most likely will need a break from the Rock Band Iceberg after putting out the second part. But yeah, if I ever do remake it, I will probably do it as a part of that and only that. I don't know if I'd remake it and then just upload it on its own. That might be weird. But yeah, you hyped that shit up. I know. I hyped it up way too hard, way too much. I don't know. I got a bit ahead of myself, which is crazy because back then when I first announced it, where it's like, guys, I'm gonna do Rock Band Iceberg, I was like, the only thing I was really doing were like those shitpost videos, which I still do on occasion, but not as much. But like I was only making like 10-second videos and stuff. And like, here I am stating, I'm gonna make like an hour-long video, and like, man, shut your bitch ass up. You're not gonna do that at all. Please do. Will do. I've been buying a bunch of RB4 DLC lately. It's like an addiction. Dude, I had that same addiction, I think 2 years ago when I got Rock Band 4. I purchased Rock Band 4 because, I don't know if I talked about this. I purchased Rock Band 4 because I was going to go to a party, like, in the near future. And I was like, damn, all right, so, you know, I have DLC for Rock Band and stuff, but there's been so much that's came out for Rock Band 4, so I should probably just, like, you know, I just should buy a few DLCs. And I remember asking my girlfriend, I was just like, do you have any DLC, like, ideas in mind? She's like, oh, you could get this. And then I was like, okay, and then maybe I'll get this because, you know, I was trying to cater to my audience of people that were going to be there. It wasn't my party, but, like, you know, I knew the people who were going, and I knew, like, you know, what their potential music taste could be. So I just like, I'm gonna buy some Avenged Sevenfold. I'm gonna buy a bit of Slipknot. I'm gonna buy some My Chemical Romance. And yeah, so I did that, and I was like, maybe I should buy some of this for myself. You know, I see, what is this? It's the Steal My Sunshine from Len. I'll buy that for me. I've never played that song, but I bought that song and I haven't even played it. But yeah, I did that, and then I just fell down the biggest rabbit hole of all time, and I bought like $200 of DLC that single night. And I wasn't even done buying DLC. I think I bought some like the next day. And yeah, fuck. God, I don't feel proud about saying that at all. $200 is not a, it's not a drop in the bucket. That's the whole bucket right there. You should not be buying stuff as an addiction. Trust me, I've had to stop. Yeah, Dumb User is she is one to buy a lot of things without stopping. She actually had a gambling addiction as of late. Yeah, $200. It's not my proudest moment. I mean, I guess, you know, it's better than spending $100 on a super chat that a VTuber won't read. But yeah, 200. I mean, hey, I got a lot of mileage out of that because I took my PS5 to multiple parties. So, you know, there was like, you know, a lot of more songs for everybody to play. It wasn't just stuff that was catered to me. I got stuff that I knew that everyone would like, which thankfully, a lot of those parties that I went to, they really enjoyed like the harder stuff, like the emo stuff and like, you know, Slipknot and all that, Avenged Sevenfold. So I kind of got lucky that like all these people that I was surrounding myself with were very similar, even though they weren't like there were two different friend groups, like 2 or 3 different friend groups. So like, yeah, I just got lucky with that. I got really, really lucky. $200 reminds me of my Genshin Impact era of addiction. Does everyone just have an addiction to just like buying a bunch of stuff? I feel like, I mean, I guess it makes sense. You know, humans are one to collect things or purchase things that they may not need, or they need, but they don't need that much of. This actually reminds me, I bought like 2 controllers recently. I bought like two 8-bit Do controllers. I bought the SN30 Pro with the GameCube colorway, and then recently I bought the 8-bit Do Pro 3, which I made a review of yesterday, and I still need to edit that, which I might actually do after I finish recording stuff later. Which, holy crap, we've been doing this for 40 minutes. What time is it? Fuck, I don't have my watch. Where the heck's my watch? Oh my god, hold on. What the where's my watch? Oh, what the f— it's just sitting. It was on my little TV tray in front of me. Yeah, I took off my watch because I was cooking the grilled cheese and I didn't want it to get like splattered with oil, but man, god, that is so that is so embarrassing. I could have just said nothing and you guys wouldn't have had to hear about me literally like looking for the watch that was literally right there. Yeah, it is 10:39 right now. It is 10:39 in the PM, at least in California. I bought like 100. What? Oh, at least that's like half of what I paid. So that's not as bad as me, Emil. You're doing much better than I. And back then, I didn't even have a job. I wasn't making any money at all. Not even YouTube was helping me. So it's just like, that $200 was gone. It was not going to be replaced by anything. Only at least 2 have already come. I might have over $100 of merch that I'm waiting for. Oh my lord. But hey, I can't be, you know, one to talk. When I was having my HoloLive phase, I bought so much merch literally weekly. Like, I would buy merch and then I wouldn't get it for like, you know, months or whatever. And then like, since I was buying like almost weekly, like I would just have like just random months in the year where I would just get like constant stuff being delivered to me, and my parents are always just like, what's that? I'm just like, it's just some stuff I bought off the internet. And they're like, it's like the 3rd package you got this week. Pow Sport puts their hand on my shoulder, gives me a pamphlet for AA. 1800 asks, where have my watch been? I know. Dost thou mine pocket watch? Wherefore art thou in front of me? Yeah, very, very embarrassing that my spending is worth it. I'll be one happy gal compared to DLC. Hey, they're both the same, okay? I mean, if anything, you don't really, you know, what do you do with merch after you get it? Like, you know, you just have it, right? Whereas with Rock Band DLC, you can play that baby whenever you feel like. Although, of course, I mean, now you could just find ways of getting that Rock Band 4 DLC. I won't say what or how, but I'll just say that I wish I knew about Yarg and Rock Band 3 Deluxe 2 years ago. I could have saved myself $200 if I just knew about Rock Band 3 Deluxe. I don't even know if it was out yet, but yeah. Now I have everything I could ever want. Except for Fortnite Festival stuff, but it doesn't matter. I can wear some of it. Okay, all right. You got me there. You got me there. I could also do the same with my merch, my VTuber merch. I can't do that with Rock Band DLC. Unless I want to, like, print out, like, the PlayStation Network, like, receipt that I get with each DLC purchase, then maybe I could do that, and then I could, like, take all, like, the papers and just, like, staple them together and create, like a sweatshirt with it. It'll be like the time when I printed out, like, everyone's super chats and I put them in my room, but instead, I'm putting them on my body. Or I'm putting, you know, something online on my body. Anyways, I'm probably gonna have to get going because you know, it is currently, you know, 10:42 right now, but, you know, with me, that can easily change to, like, 4:42, because, I'm not very good when it comes to keeping track of time sometimes, where it's just like, all right, I'm gonna do this thing, and then I do it, and then I just sit down, and then I wait, and I'm like, all right, I should probably do some more stuff, and then I'm like, oh god, it's like 3 a.m. What the fuck? I don't want that to happen again, because yesterday, or technically today, I went to sleep at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. And that's not even the first time I did it this week. I went to sleep at like 6 a.m., maybe 7, like 3 days ago. And yeah, I have some really bad sleep schedule goings on right now. Not good, not healthy at all. Halloween fit idea for Wolf. Just having everyone's super chats on my body, or what? What, do you have other ideas in mind, dumb user? How would you want to dress me up, huh? What are your ideas? What are your fantasies, I should say? Dude, I woke up at 4:30 today? PM or AM? Because if it's PM, then, man. I mean, I guess it's not too bad, because you are currently... I think you're working right now, right, Emil? The DLC printing. AM! Okay. Huh. Damn. So... Well, you live somewhere else. You don't live where I live, so... I was about to make a joke and say, like, you know... I went to sleep at like 2 hours after you woke up. That reminds me of when I used to do that with my parents, where I would like be barely going to sleep while they're waking up at like 3 a.m. or whatever. But yeah, I remember when that would happen, and I would feel really ashamed. Like, I felt like I was doing something bad. Like, I wasn't doing anything bad. I was generally like doing video stuff or whatever. But it's just like, I don't know. And then like my parents would just be like, or my mom, she'd just be like, good morning. I'm like, yeah, good morning. And sometimes I would pretend to be like really tired. So I'd just be like, I don't want to be out here. I don't want to be awake, but here I am. And I would just kind of play it off like I woke up or something. But yeah, man, I have such a horrible history when it comes to sleep stuff. Anyways, like I said, I should get this stream wrapped up right now. So if there's anything that you guys want to ask me before I end the stream right now, questions, comments, concerns, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, this was a really fun stream. I really enjoyed this. I'm sorry that these don't happen too often, but I feel like maybe them not happening that often, it makes it more special, you know? Like, I know we are gonna have some more later this week. Fingers crossed. I don't want to cross my fingers, but you just never know sometimes this day and age. But like, I know we are gonna have some more, but like, you know, stuff like this chill stuff where I'm not screaming or laughing at my friend or vice versa. It's really nice. It's real special. Do you think you'll do any icebergs after Rock Band? Probably not, Starkiller. I feel like I don't know, because I can't really think of anything that hasn't been done already, you know? Like, I thought about Shin Megami Tensei, and I think there's already an iceberg for that. I'm pretty sure there's a Persona iceberg. And like, I know I could do it and like add my own personal flair to it, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Cause I also have like a lot of other ideas as well. And like, I would rather focus on those. I also talked about this in the channel update video, but I would like to try and get back into more like story stuff. Like almost like the short films, but like, you know, like radio dramas and stuff like that. Something that's scripted, but, you know, not really visual. Because I know I talked about wanting to do like a continuation of the SMT short films. Never got around to that. God, I really wanted to. I feel like that would have been the perfect thing to have for Halloween. I have something for Halloween, by the way. You know, in regards to like, you know, scary stuff. So look forward to that. I'll have to put that on the schedule for me to work on. I would love to see a Resident Evil 1 from you, but fair? What? Really? I do love Resident Evil, but I don't know if I feel like... I don't know if I feel, like the right person to do that. I feel like I'm not worthy of doing that. But also, something I notice is that with icebergs and stuff, a lot of those things I don't really know, or I know a little bit of information of. So it could be like a good learning experience. So maybe down the line, I might do other icebergs and stuff. But for now, I feel like the Rock Band one will be the only one. And yeah, I am sorry to disappoint, but you know, that's got me thinking now. So Star Killer, you never know, there might be some more. Maybe the Resident Evil one that you were talking about right now that you want me to do, possibly. Maybe even a Persona and Shin Megami Tensei one. I don't know. I know one of my friends was just like, you should make a Silent Hill iceberg. I was like, I didn't want to be mean or anything and say like, I don't really, you know, want to do icebergs and stuff. You know, I don't want to be that kind of guy. Just be like, that's a good idea. Maybe down the line. But yeah, I probably feel like a Silent Hill iceberg would be less of a possibility compared to Resident Evil, because I just have more like experience with Resident Evil. I feel like I respect Silent Hill more because of, you know, just like the content and stuff. It's way more, I don't know. It's not as like schlocky as Resident Evil. It feels more mature, if that's the right way to put it. I should mention I still plan to do a Kingdom Hearts The World Ends With You one at some point, but as of now, I got other obligations to attend to. Ooh. That sounds pretty cool. I've always wondered what a World Ends With You iceberg would be like. I don't even know if there's any that exist, or do they? Probably on like Reddit and stuff. People probably have made them, but no one's ever gotten around to like making a video version of it, which maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just go around and just find like random icebergs. I could just go down my own little rabbit holes that I don't know too much about. Just be like, oh, a public service announcement iceberg. I guess I'll do that. I don't know anything, or I don't care that much about PSAs, but hey, may as well, right? Or it's just like, let's see, French film iceberg. I don't know how to speak French, but hey, you know, there's something about this iceberg. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's got some sort of je ne sais quoi on it that makes me want to engage with it. There's one that exists on YouTube. Is there? I might have to watch it. But I'd rather watch yours instead, Star Killer. Put that out there so I have some more content to watch, okay? Thank you. But anyways, I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, or day, or evening, or wherever it is that you are, whatever time it is for you. I hope it's a good one. Thank you for stopping by and chit-chatting with me. And now I'm gonna get going and gonna do some video stuff. I'm gonna do some video recording. Recorded a lot of stuff over this weekend, and still gotta edit it all. But at least I got the recording stuff. I feel like that's the hardest part for me. It's just like, there's so many, like, you know, things like, what if I forget to do this thing in the video? It's just like, oh god, I gotta go back and do it. See ya, Emil, Star Killer, Dumb User, other people watching. Thank you for stopping by. Bye bye. I don't know why my voice turned like that.